Alright, welcome back to Jake's Chop Shop, guys. Come and have a look what we got on this episode. We have got ourselves 403 LS Stroker, fresh rebuild, and we have got an absolute ton of Aeroflow goodies. Let's get into the video. Okay, so before we get into this video, of course, we're going to do a merch spill. So, the two shirts, Jake's Chop Shop, we got the 11 tents and the OG shirt. I actually forgot last episode to actually even explain where to get them from and when the pre-sale ends. So, actually tomorrow, midnight, well, actually Monday morning about 6 a.m, whenever Luke turns off those pre-orders, that's it done. Because like I said, we've got to get those shirts delivered before Christmas for everybody. So, if you look up Jake's Chop Shop, it's on Big Cartel, or it's in the link in the description of my YouTube or in my Instagram bio. You can get those shirts. AS color. Here's the 11 tenths one. My favorite, actually. I've got it on. It's simple on the front, big print on the back. And we got the OG shirt here. All right, so get yours now. I appreciate everybody jumping on board and showing your support to the channel. It means so much. I couldn't even put into words. So that's enough of that. And as you can see, VL's here. We're gonna get that ready for summer nuts as well because Big Shay Rush has taken that. So we're gonna have two cars there. So if you, like I said, everybody's gonna have a ride in the Monaro. But if not, the VL's gonna have seats in it too. So let's get into that video.
You want? Guess how much?
How much?
$9.98 a tyre.
See, that's why we're not buying.
Yeah, wow.
But you know what we have brought? Some Aeroflow stuff. So we're gonna get into the unboxing. So right here, I picked up today, it got delivered outside of my house, so I'm very excited. We're gonna start this because I think, like I said, unboxing. Let's get into it. Got this long parcel. Hopefully it's not. Let's have a look what we got here. Yes.
That's large.
Dude, oh, it unfolds.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking huge.
Oh, dude.
That's expertise.
Nah, that's alright. Got about the same level of qualities of t-shirts. Look at that. Aeroflow, number one. Let's get into the cool stuff. Oh! Here we are. Look at this, jam-packed. Can you even see in there?
Yeah.
Jam-packed. We're gonna have like little table setting. This is a steam port kit. It's for the LS engines. It helps with the cooling system. A whole lot of just parcels. What's in here? Is this a good angle or not?
Yeah, it's fine.
This works. Let's see what we got. I don't know. Breather tank. Big breather tank. What do we get here? Got ourselves a breather tank. We're going to run two of these. And actually, what does it come with? Some fasteners. And I feel like I've seen something else in here too. And a fitting.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Any stickers?
What's that?
No stickers?
And some stickers. What we got? We got plenty of weld-on bungs for the radiator. LS2 coil. I haven't seen one of these. We got stickers. We got coils. Those bad boys. Fucking hell. He's really packed this up, hasn't he? It's like Christmas. Oh, what do you got in there, Jim? Is that another banner?
I think it's a smaller one.
Smaller one. Alright.
Smaller.
So the 4-inch V-bands, got a few more of these. Oh, here we go. I even bought a heap of plugs because Aeroflow now, they sell all the electrical components and stuff like that. So we're gonna try out some Aeroflow electrical stuff. What else you got here? Thing here. It's like your line locker, but a little bit better. So a brake shut-off valve. So we'll do a video setting this one up. In here. Was that a bucket hat?
Oh.
He's trying to move in on her. Oh, we got some big boxes. What do we got in the big boxes? I'll be honest with you. What do you think's in here?
I've got no idea.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
More stickers.
With the fasteners. Now these, everybody asked where I got the VL ones from, the VL rocker covers. They're Aeroflow ones. So, I'll open one of them up. So Aeroflow make a few different styles of rocker covers for the LS. And these are my favorite, is the billet ones. Now I've opted, because Aeroflow's helped me out with this one. We've got the Aeroflow in the rocker cover. So, happy to rep them. But this is a really nice piece, as you can see. All billet, they sit super nice. And the VL ones, I just pretty much sanded back and painted them with 2K, and they come up wild. So, nice piece there. Oh no. Ah. This would be an alternator bracket. So we've got a nice billet alternator bracket here. It's a fucking nice piece. They're coming up with some good stuff, I'm telling you. You can almost buy everything from these guys now. Oh, here it is. This is Old Faithful. So I've seen these in the catalogue as well. So what it is a fuse box. So I thought, fuck, you know what? That's pretty cool. So it comes with some conduit. And here we go, this is all labelled. Full fuse box, like a DIY, a wiring kit here. So this will run our lights and bits and pieces. And then we've got all our instruction manuals and everything for that. Like, I love that. We've got another 2 boxes in here, so I don't know what this is.
What are these VL hubcaps?
VL hubcaps here. Street Auto has come in with the clutch. He sent us some more. Jesus.
You get fans?
Ooh. What's that?
Fans? Fans.
Nah.
No?
No, I've got a fan already. Oh, this is the big dog.
Ah.
That's the big dog line. Has the dash 20 Teflon. Big dog. I like that. We might put this back actually. Don't want to keep that.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
So this must be another line. I don't know what else I brought. Ah, this would be the 12. This is the 8.
It looks like 8.
This is the dash 12. That's the dash 12 line. So we got what? How much meters is that? 6 meters. And here, I think there will be. Oh, fucking look at this. Beautiful. Some more good stuff in here. You know this is going to be a good box when it doesn't have all the filler in it. You know what I mean? That one had all the fittings as filler. This is just the straight parts. You only get a Christmas stocking and it's just filled with just like chocolates, no presents. That's another catch can in there. That's our second catch can. And then here, I believe this is the starter motor.
Yep.
That's gonna get us that 6-second pass. Look at that bad boy. I've actually ran one of these on my truck for about 3 years. I haven't had a single issue with it, so I can vouch for this. So this is to suit the LS. So I don't know if I have used one of these yet, but I'm sure it's pretty good.
It's one on the VL at the moment, isn't it?
Nah, wasn't that? No, we got that from Repco.
Did we?
Yeah, it was your mate that hooked it up. So again, black, all black, nice pulley, looks the part. And we also, they sell the plug, so the male plug that goes into this with the 2 wires coming out of it, so you can rewire it as well. So we brought that as well. That's somewhere in all those little packages. Trans cooler. So I think this is a 13.5-inch one, maybe. This bad boy here comes with a fan, comes with the plugs. Killer bit of unit. So we're going to stick this up front. You can put these underneath, in the rear, wherever you like. So another nice bit of kit here. Very lovely. Comes with the hardware, of course, and a trusty Aeroflow sticker. What we got here, Pasco?
Yeah, we're wiring up. Just fucking bullshit.
We're just having a look, so...
Having a brain fart.
Having a brain fart. So I'm just unboxing all this Aeroflow stuff, and what I like to do is... So imagine that's where the fuel cell is, that Howtech, that's a Howtech fuel cell, and there's a 90 coming out of that, and then the fuel pump's gonna be here, fuel filter, and this is the front of the car, steam port, rocker covers, and I try and put all the fittings on to make sure I've got all the fittings. That's what I like to do, lay it out, see what's here. Now we're still waiting on a few parcels, hopefully tomorrow, but we're just sort of working through it on the ground, seeing what's here, and obviously because we're running out of time, making sure we don't need to make any surprise orders before Christmas. So it's coming along. Landy's just having a look at all the Howtech stuff. He's actually the Howtech.
Yeah. I am now, yeah.
He's been promoted to Howtech specialist.
Yep. Straight from changing stockies to fucking installing this.
Should be alright. We'll see if we can do it, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just on the road today. Yeah, say hello to Pete. There he goes, here he is. And then also, wait a minute, we're going on tours with Jake here, Woodville North. Say hello to John. He's got a beautiful, nice shop here. Look at this. Look at that fucking JSR. How you going? Where's he? He gone home early. Anyway, we're on the road today, so been working a little bit the last couple of days on customer cars, so haven't progressed on the Monaro except for the massive parts delivery that we got in from Aeroflow. But I got the okay from Brett from Gawler Mechanical down there, so the 403 stroker is ready to pick up. So we just finished the job off, me and Jed today, about midday. It's about 1:30 now. We're going to go pick up this stroker LS, have a look at it, go see what he's up to down there. Manta, how you going, boys? It's all happening around Woodville North, isn't it?
Yeah.
Church, yeah, we'll see. We'll touch base when we get there. So exciting afternoon, good way to end the week. Not much has happened in this episode, but just it's getting ready for that final stint because tonight, tomorrow, starting Saturday, I think it's 32 days or something left to Summernats, and we'll be on the car from Saturday, which is tomorrow, onwards, without a break. So no deviations from that, just straight Monaro. So I got myself in a position, so it's fucking, I'm tight at the moment, but it's all gonna fall into place. So the sun's out, it's a nice day, it's not scorcher. Let's get it. Exciting day. There it is. Big dog. Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm fucking losing.
I beat you here. How did you get here first, mate?
I don't know, man. Oh, we got fucking clubbies and shit.
All the goodies. Here we are. So we just dropped in here. Chris is on the rocker cover gasket installs because I got taken off the job straight away. And Brett's supervising.
Like it should be.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's happening. We're just talking about. Brett still hasn't given me a power figure.
All of it.
What is it going to be? Because we got a thumbnail. We got a thumbnail of the video.
Oh, I'd say to spin those tyres, but I'm not sure. They're big. Sleeps too.
No, I'm putting a smaller one. I'm putting a 30 by 12 and a half one.
Did I hear a 185, 15?
Later. The stockies have to be 20s though. Because they're ground. What do you mean
He's
all
not
of
going
them?
to tell you.
No, I reckon we can do for 800.
800.
800, I reckon.
Add the wheels. Add the wheels. Can we push it to 1,000? We put Moon Tune on for the video.
605.
605.
We put Moon Tune onto the video.
Moon, yeah, 610.
Fuck, he's not playing the game. He doesn't want to have it. He doesn't want to have it with him. The engine might fall apart. I'll probably we've acquired it. We're going to use a forklift.
Spawn the engine in.
Sounds pretty good to me. Lovely fucking.
Out in the sun.
Losing over that forklift. Yeah. What?
Jesus Christ. Almost rolled it off the back of the F-drive. Let's not do that.
We got the engine on finally. Turns out I can do fab work, but I can't strap down an engine. I'm not going to blame the truck for that. That's all I can do. But I think we're definitely taking the slow roads home. So, we're getting into it now. So we've got this engine here. Now this episode in general it's going to be a bit all over the place. So sorry about that. And I know there hasn't been a heap of stuff in this episode, but it's sort of a bit of a filler one just to keep you guys updated, because as of tomorrow, we're going to work on the Monaro dead stick. Until summer nights, that's the only car I'm working on. Jed's been working in the background. I've been working. We've done a little bit of progress on a few customer things, and now we're in a position where we're like, all right, that's it. We have no more time to spare. Let's get on to it. So as you've seen before, we picked this engine up from Brett down there at the Gawler Mechanical. Him and the boys down there do a wild job. So killer. Say hello to all the boys. Here it is. So what you can see is it's a 6-litre based engine. This was actually off of Brock. So thank you, Brock. Love you long time. It's a 403 stroker. It's got some alright internals. Now, to be honest, to this day, I still don't know what the internals are. I did get sent a list, and they're apparently pretty good. So nothing crazy over the top, but as you can see here as well, we've got the Joe Blow Speed Shop crank support. So this is a billet timing cover and internal crank support. So when you run the blower on them, I think it puts a lot of stress on the cranks. So this sort of just helps that. We've picked up that. It's got a VE sump on it with a baffle in it, so I think that's from Aeroflow as well. And on the top here, we've got the Aeroflow valley plate here. I like these things, they look killer. It's got the fitting for the oil pressure, everything in this valley plate, so nice little piece here. Obviously all black, billet, anodized stuff, I love that. And the rocker covers, so these are my favorite rocker covers. We've got these Aeroflow ones here. They say Aeroflow. You can get them without the Aeroflow as well. But because the boys over there and Pat look after me on these parts, I thought, fuck, we've got to rep them. You know what I mean? Anybody that supports me, I've got to support them back. So we got those on there for now. We're going to have fittings out the front for our catch cans, a few bits and pieces. So the next step is to dress up this engine. We've got to do a few little bits and pieces. We have the steam port kit on the ground. So we've got to drill out the steam port holes at the back, connect those 4 corners, put the electric water pump on, fit all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's going to come together pretty quickly. So this is another important piece of the puzzle. And I was talking to Brett, and he's like, we can't push it to 1,000 because it's the alloy block, but I reckon I can maybe convince him. We'll see how it goes. But if anything, we're going to see how this thing goes. And yeah, so that's the spill about the engine. I think this won't go in the car just quite yet, because obviously we're still doing the headers and everything, and I haven't touched them since last episode. And I've been thinking about it, my 180-degree header idea, and I'm actually unsure if I'm going to do it now, because the more I've looked into it, My biggest concern is it's not the fitting the pipes, but it's more so the sound it's going to make. So apparently it sounds more like an exotic car, and it almost sounds like it runs too good in a way. If you look up 180-degree headers on LS, you might be able to pick up what I'm trying to put down. But we might still keep the design and just duck them both down on either side. So I'm still on the fence of that, but I'm going to make the decision up for tomorrow. All right, so we'll go over a few bits and pieces that I picked up, and I'm going to touch base on it before, but go over a few more things and a few more ideas that I'm playing with here on the floor. Now, again, like I said, this is sort of just an explanation video and all that sort of stuff on some of the bits and pieces you can buy, and going forward, we will touch more on it as you see, because obviously everything's going to be in depth and how I'm thinking about it. But we'll start from the front and work our way back. Now, I'll give you some ideas off the top of my head. And if anybody else on here has another idea or something like that, drop it in the comments, because I do read them all and I appreciate everything that everybody says. Like, honestly, it means the world. But we'll start with this. So this is a alloy radiator from eBay, this one here. Now, it doesn't come with a fan. That's a separate thing. We bought a nice fan for it. Now, obviously, the normal radiator has the outlets here that are welded on, but I really want to run AN lines off the radiator to match the rest of the engine bay. Now, I wish I'd done that with the VL, but I didn't. So what we've got here is some -20 fittings and some weld-on AN bungs. So you just TIG these up on here. Now, in hindsight, actually looking at the sizes, I probably should have gone -16. I'll be honest with you. So anybody at home, I probably would go -16. But we're going to weld them on this corner, on that corner, blank off the other ones. And then obviously on our Lecky water pump, we'll get fittings that screw into here, to the provisions, that will run an AN line. And worst case scenario, if I can't get the right fittings, I will lop off this neck and then TIG a aluminium AN fitting to it, so it will work. So that's what I'm thinking with the radiator. That's all good. And we got some -20 hose. Now this isn't actually Teflon. I believe it's the 100 series. All right, so we're back here because I had to quickly fact check so I don't give anybody false information. So this hose here is actually the 100 series stainless braided hose. So it's actually a rubber internal. So it's not the Teflon, that the 200 series. Now this is also pretty good, and it has a quite nice locking fitting. It sort of goes together like a Teflon fitting, but it has a little bit more flex in it. So we thought that might be a better option for the radiator. And that'll be fine. Yeah, it's not Teflon, and it would have been ideal to do everything Teflon, but this might be a little bit better. So we got that. That's how we're going to run our radiator. Moving forward here, we got a transcooler. So now, like I said in the unboxing, this is the same transcooler that I run on the VL. So it's the 13.5 inch one. It's got two fittings at the bottom. I think they're -10 at the bottom. So we got these fittings here. I brought these separate. So they're a -10 to -8 fitting. ORB. So that goes on there, boom. And then I'll run two 90s off of it to the transmission. So that's all that. Now, with the water pump as well, your steam port kit. The steam port kit goes into this fitting here. So what I've got is a bit of an adapter, and then I'm just waiting for one more fitting to go from the water pump into this, and then we're going to run -4 braided line. Jump over here. -4 braided line to the center here, right? So it'll just look neat around the front. And then these steam ports here, we'll jump over to the engine again. So they bolt up here, here, and then at the back, I don't know if you can see, but see they're blocked off at the back from factory. So what we'll do is we'll drill those out, and we'll have all four corners linking up. So it's just a nice little modification, and I think that really plays a part when you're getting the engines proper hot. So we'll continue. Obviously my favorite catch cans, these ones here. So this is your, like, I don't know, release valve or whatever the fuck. I think these are a -12. We've gone -12 to -10, I believe. And then these ones here go to the rocker cover. That's that, right? And then over here, Aeroflow alternator, and the nice Aeroflow alternator bracket we've picked up here. That's a real nice piece. So when it's all dressed up with all this black billet stuff, I think it's gonna look real flashy. All right. Okay, so as well, we got the line kit. So 8.5 mil leads here. What we've got is some elbows, some different ones. I've got some 45s and some 90s boots for it because I wasn't sure on what angle it's going to come out. Now, a few people in the comments I've seen said, how about changing the plugs on the engine? Now, we'll have a look real quick at my design. So if we're looking at the pipes in here, this is a closer look at it. The plugs here, right? Plugs here, and plugs back there. Now, this header design, right, it may look like it's all claustrophobic and everything, but if you run a 90 off this plug going down, there's so much clearance. So the idea is you're gonna be able to access the coils, the starter motor, all the bits and pieces from underneath the car real easy. So on the top, yeah, it's not gonna be super accessible, but you can imagine your coils are mounted down here, all the leads are going down there, you can get to the plugs, you can get to these bolts actually quite easy. It's all more accessible from underneath the car. So that's my thinking on that one. So as well as that, Aeroflow coils. So I'll put these to the test, sort of stuff. We've got our MSD black, right? Now that's gonna run our coils and all that sort of stuff off the MSD. So that powers the coils, ignition, whatnot. I've also bought the Aeroflow fuse box. Now I thought this was a pretty nifty unit, right? So sort of like a hot rod wiring kit. We've got our MSD loom that comes with the MSD. That's all together. So what I'm doing here is I'm just sort of planning out how I'm gonna wire it all. Because you're gonna see me do that. That's on that side, and then we've got to link that to the hubcap. So on the other side, we'll jump over here. This is why I'm sort of laying it out, because at the end of the day, I'm a very visual person. You can explain something to me as in detail as you like, and I still won't quite understand it. So we've got our UC10, beautiful. And then we brought the standalone dash loom, all right? So this comes with, this you can sort of make suit anything. It comes all labeled and everything like that. He's gonna be doing it with me. We've got a few sensors, bits and pieces, oil, fuel pressure, all that sort of stuff. And that's that. So we're gonna connect the hubcap to the fuse box, to the battery, to the MSD. So a little bit involved in that, but we're gonna have a crack at it, and what could go wrong? But that's my layout, that's my thoughts, and I think what I wanna try and showcase is how we can modify these parts, or how we can use these parts in a creative way. Because let's say Aeroflow will sell you everything and it's fucking fantastic, and you can have the same as anybody else's car, or you can think of new and creative ways to use the same parts, or paint them a different color, or use them in a different way, because there's no wrong answers in this. It's sort of the sky's the limit. It's just your imagination, how you put the car together and how you can hide things and whatever. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, starting tomorrow, I'm back on the Monaro. We'll finish the headers off and a few bits and pieces, and yeah, really start cracking. So I think you're gonna see a video from me very shortly, and I know this one not much happened, but obviously, yeah, a lot going on in the background, getting everything sorted. So, and also Joe Dennett has finished my F100 engine. So I think we'll pick that up real shortly. In the background, I've been getting a Cleveland built for the truck, because the engine in that's a little bit tired. So he's finished that, because we also got to do an engine swap in the F truck, because obviously it doesn't count going to Summernats unless you're towing with a killer tow rig. We'll squeeze that in somewhere, and yeah. But I think that's it for today. I thought I'd just keep you guys posted, like I said. So you'll hear from me very shortly. Thank you for the support. Again, it's mad. I love you all. See you next time.